Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is Mega Man 4 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. You all knew I was going to do this one eventually. We've already seen the story in the cutscene we just saw earlier. We've already beaten Dr. Wily 3 times. And it's been a year since Mega Man 3, where we now have to face Dr. Cossack and 8 of the robot masters that he himself has created. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and dig in here. There's a Dr. Cossack logo as well as the 8 robot masters for this game. We have Ring Man, Dive Man, Skull Man, Bright Man, Dust Man, Drill Man, Toad Man, Pharaoh Man, and that is your 8 robot masters. Just like in the last 3 games, I will be doing 2 stages / robot masters per video, and I'm going to start with Toad Man. Really love these stage introduction screens, by the way. It goes back to the old Mega Man 1 and 2 music in that key that we all know and love. And of course the colors are different depending on who you pick. Anyway, we're already on the gameplay screen. Left and right let you move around. B lets you shoot. A lets you jump. And if you hold B down, Mega Man will eventually start glowing green. And you'll be able to use the Mega Buster. We're not calling it the Proto Buster anymore. Also, we start off with the Rush Coil. So we can switch to that if we need to. Whenever. Got plenty of hazards here, such as these robots that shoot umbrellas at us, as well as these birds that have 3 smaller birds with them. But the worst one of all is this rain, because with this rain comes wind, and if you jump straight up, you'll be pushed back slightly. You'll be pushed back to the left slightly, which can be very, very annoying, especially with these platforms. For some reason, during my practice runs, I always lose at least 1 life, and usually not that way. Well, sometimes that way. Either I miss the mark, or I don't even jump. There's going to be plenty of platforms in this. I wouldn't say plenty of platforms, but I would say a few platforms where you can be extremely unlucky with the platforms, and you either just miss the mark, or you go off the edge unintentionally and never jump to begin with. Oh, and down and jump lets you slide just like in 3. That returns as well. Good grief! I can't even do this. Yeah, I forgot to mention that you can still slide in this game. You're able to do that from 3 onwards. I really need to just concentrate a little harder once I'm on those ledges, because those are just going to be the death of me. Well, I mean, they've already been the death of me twice, so... Hey, at least I can back that statement up! Okay. You know what, I'm gonna just... No? Okay, I thought the bird was gonna show back up again. There we go. First 2 times I can't even do it at all, the 3rd time I completely succeed. Awesome! And as you can see, the fully charged Mega Buster shot, the one you get when Mega Man is glowing green when you hold B, it does quite a bit more damage compared to the usual uncharged shots, obviously. These mice can go down in 1 hit. I'm pretty sure these slimes can go down in 1 hit too. Yes, they can. And of course you've got this water, which will slowly push you in the direction that it is moving. If you're standing in the waterfall in the center, you won't be moved by the water at all. I will definitely take that energy. Would have used that energy if I needed the energy, but I'll still take it anyway. And now for a mini-boss. The snail. Snail has 2 attacks. It'll send its eyes at you, and it also shoots bombs. You will really want to use the fully charged Mega Buster shot here, because Well, 6 will do it. So 6 fully charged Mega Buster shots for the eyes of those snails. And we just hit a continue point once we moved past the screen with the first snail on it. And now we got another snail. This is going to be a little more nuts. Because we now have the water to contend with. Remember, if you stand in the waterfall in the center, the water won't move you at all. You just gotta watch out for the blast radius of those bombs, as well as the eyes when the snail shoots the eyes at you. Now it's time for the final segment of this area. Well, you will be dealing with fish that leap out at you. Just a single shot will do it in. And I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. And I game overed on Toadman. But you can already see how the patchwork system works. We now have a 6x6 grid with fixed dots this time. It's not as complex as Mega Man 3 though. You just have the one color dots and that's it. And of course, you can either select another stage or you can continue. I'm going to go ahead and continue. So we're going to have to do all this again because I can't jump in the rain to save my life. Or jump off edges to save my life. With or without rain. So you get to see me get through this a second time and hopefully do a little better. I mean, you would want that, right? Otherwise this video would basically take forever. There we go. I thought I would not make that. That slide really makes it easy to get past the birds, by the way. Especially the small ones. Alright. Managed to do that without losing a single life. We're doing well so far here. Now it's time to go ahead and try to get through this here. It'd be a little easier if I didn't hold the B button to charge. It's gotten me into trouble in the X games, believe you me. And we're now going to drop down to the first snail battle again. Really good strategy I'm using here. It's a little too early, but just jump forward and slide back. And if you time it right, the bombs will miss you because they do track your current position. I won't be so lucky with this one. Well, when it comes to using that strategy, that is. But I should be able to do it. I may get hit a couple times. Do not want to be knocked into that. By the way, in this game, if you get hit while you have your charge, you won't lose your charge. That is not true in 5 and 6. That is not true in future Mega Man games. This is the only one where you can get hit while charged up and still keep your charge. And here's where I died. Here's where I didn't die a second time. It's always near the end. Happens in a lot of Let's Plays, happens to a lot of Let's Players. But we are here. I'm going to charge the Mega Buster up because that is good advice to take when you are playing a game after the third. And there's Toadman. If you walk straight forward, with or without a charged shot. What? Don't know what caused that, but that was really weird. For some reason, my recording stopped there for some weird reason. But if you walk forward, Toadman will keep doing this hula dance. if you shoot him before he finishes it, he won't do the rainstorm attack that he does. That rainstorm attack will hit you no matter what, but if you hit him while he's doing the little hula dance, and you stay where you are, and you wait for him to do it again, and shoot him with a regular shot, you can basically lock him in a pattern where he keeps trying to do the hula dance, and you can keep shooting him while he's doing the hula dance repeatedly. He does jump around too, but because we locked him in that pattern, he never did it. For beating Toadman, we get Rain Flush as well as a Rush Marine Adapter, which would have been really useful for that last section. So now we have our password for beating the first of 8 stages. Let's go ahead and select Stage Select so we can select another stage. And I'm going to use Brightman, because Brightman is weak to Toadman. Gotta love that. Orange color in that introduction screen. These little red guys will cause the lights to go out when you shoot them. The green guys will shoot out fireworks to turn the lights back on. And I'm going to avoid this guy on purpose, so that way he doesn't give me a lot of trouble. Wait for these to... Wow, this is certainly going to keep being a thing now, isn't it? Not only does the game stop for a few seconds until I have to click on the screen again, but for some reason I can't seem to clear pits. I know what I'm doing here. I know it's been a while since I played this, but I did do a practice run and I didn't have this much trouble. Yay, end of the section. Pretty much died there for some reason. These bottom poles will shoot these little red balls at you, and these crickets will get you over the spike pits. Gonna wait until he's above the pit there to cross the pit, get over it, and then get to this ladder. By the way, if you pause while you're on a ladder and unpause, you let go. So you have to hold up after you unpause on a ladder. The ladder to the right here contains a large energy pickup. Yeah, you still have the same pickups, the little yellow pickups, the yellow ones that give you energy, and the blue ones that give you weapon energy. The yellow ones that give you health, the blue ones that fill up your weapons. And I might as well go ahead and talk about this guy. He has 2 attacks, he either spits straight forward, or he has that mortar shot, which kind of tracks your current position. And these guys just spin towards you when you get close enough to make them drop off the ceiling. Thankfully, they're really easy to take down, because they wait a little while before they move. Slide over here. We have now triggered a continue point. And I'm going to go down here first. We got these kinds of platforms. The red ones will fall off when you reach the end. The green ones do not. Yeah, if you see a green platform, you know there's going to be the little dots on the tracks there that will take you to where you need to go. That will not only take you where you need to go, but also take the platform back. I'm going to die here because I can't go back. But I did pick up an extra life to replace the one that I just lost, as well as an energy can, also known as an energy tank. These things will completely refill your energy if you are low. You definitely want to save those for boss battles, but if you've seen me play the first 3 games, or seen anybody play any Mega Man game ever, you pretty much already know what they do. I might as well go ahead and mention it anyway for the uninitiated. Now, these crickets have 2 leaps, speeds, I guess you could say. Short and long. Some of them go pretty long. And you will be taking care of those little totem pole enemies. whenever you are on the spikes and you see the crickets. Nice little call and response there when it comes to remembering things. So remember, when you see the crickets, you're going to see the totem pole enemies. And I'm not going to charge up my Buster, because that's going to get me in trouble, especially with the jumps. Time for these things again. Do not shoot the red enemies. It will get you in trouble. And... wow, I cannot do this again to save my life. But I was going to say, if those things do shoot off fireballs, you want to be very careful. And let them get to the other side of the screen and go past it if you need to. There we go. At least I didn't have to deal with the two crickets overlapping that time around. Oh, and I thought I would not make it past that spike pit over to the cricket there. That would have been something. Alright. So now we're pretty much back to where we were. I need to concentrate this time. If any fireballs get shot up from these little things that these little red guys shoot out, I will have to let them pass as soon as I can. Sometimes I have to deal with the platform and I have to wait over at this platform, but at least we have a safe spot. For now. Do not shoot that red thing. You're better off shooting the green thing. Also, I am letting that pass even though we are near the end. Now, we're going to go ahead and use Toadman, because that is the weakness for Brightman. We have to use a Rain Flush against him. Now, here's what Brightman can do. Besides shooting his little energy gun at you, he can also freeze you in place with the light from his little bulb on his head. That freezes you until you either get hit by one of his attacks, or for about 10 seconds. It is possible to stay up there and then unfreeze without taking a hit. Also, make sure that Brightman stops flashing before you use Rain Flash again. Otherwise, you will be less one usage of the Rain Flash to damage him with. If you're patient enough and you wait for him to stop flashing before you hit him with Rain Flush again, you will be able to kill him with Rain Flush with all your shots, and you'll be able to get the Flash Stopper, which lets you freeze time just like Brightman does, kind of like how your version of Rain Flash or Rain Flush is just like Toadman's version. And we have another password, so I'm going to keep this on screen for another couple of seconds. You had enough time to pause. Stage select screen. We have already taken down 2 stages. Next time on Mega Man 4, can't believe I had that really awkward pause there, we are going to take on Pharaoh Man and Ringman, because those are the next 2 Robot Masters in the weakness chain. So until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!